Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 2nd, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody had a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, depending on the weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the storm system here moving across the country and also out in the Atlantic and also the Eastern Pacific. As you can see, we got one system here pushing from St. John's Island all the way down toward the Bahamas. All that activity will continue to push away from the area. A little bit of activity off the southeast coast moving away. We got a little bit of activity in the northern Gulf. Also some activity across South Dakota down in the ports of Texas. Getting ready for a severe weather outbreak coming up on your Monday and Tuesday. We'll be talking about that, and then we'll take a look at Wednesday outlook also in tonight's video. Also, here's another system impacting the western U.S. from Washington, Oregon State to Nevada to California, ports of Utah. Another system will come in onshore, should be coming in on Monday in the Pacific Northwest, along Washington, Oregon State, California region, and also some scattered activity over the Eastern Pacific as well, a little bit down in South America also. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got a little bit of shower activity along the Florida South Coast region, also toward the Florida Keys and also the Atlantic Ocean. Thunderstorms and shower from Texas all the way up to Iowa to Nebraska and portions of Illinois. Shower activity from all the way from Illinois to Michigan to Wisconsin to Minnesota to South Dakota. There's a little severe weather beginning in Oklahoma. Critical fire weather over New Mexico to Texas, stretching in the portion of Colorado, western Oklahoma, and southwestern Kansas. We got some freezing rain up here in portions of North and South Dakota, stretching into Minnesota. Also got pockets of heavy snow from portions of Colorado, Wyoming, also Nevada and Oregon State. And then we got mixed precipitation through Minnesota, down to New Mexico, Arizona, up to Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, and Washington State, portions of California. Even got some shower activity along coastal areas of Washington, Oregon, and the California regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, you can see we got, this is your Tuesday forecast. We got mixed precipitation from New Brunswick to Maine and New York State, over portions across the southeast Canada, around Lake Erie and Lake Superior, also stretching into Minnesota, back down to Kansas, northern Texas, and New Mexico, well, northeastern New Mexico, that is. Got some freezing rain over portions of New York State, also around Lake Erie, Lake Superior, also Minnesota, back in the south and North Dakota. Pockets of heavy snow in northern Michigan to Wisconsin and also into Minnesota. Thunderstorms and shower from Illinois to Georgia to Texas to Oklahoma. There's that severe weather from Missouri to Louisiana to portions of Mississippi and Alabama. Got snow from Colorado through the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming, portions of Utah. Then mixed precipitation from Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, portions of California. Got shower activity along coastal areas of Washington and Oregon, and portions of California states as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Should be coming up here in a minute. Here we go. We got some cold weather advisories up here in portion of northern Maine, northern portion of New Hampshire. We got special weather statements for fire weather probabilities down here in portions of North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, much of Georgia, all of South Carolina, also in the portions of southeast North Carolina. Freeze warnings in the purple across southern South Carolina and portions of eastern Georgia. Frost advisories from southern South Carolina to South Georgia. We got high wind watches in effect for southern Mississippi, southern Louisiana, wind advisories there as well. Special weather statement for Texas, red flag warnings in effect for Texas over the portion of New Mexico and also Arizona. High wind warnings in effect for New Mexico, high wind watches for North Texas, Oklahoma, portions of Kansas, portions of Missouri, Iowa, and also Nebraska. Then we got winter storm watches in effect for South Dakota, Nebraska, portions of Kansas, also Colorado, portions of Wyoming. Then we got winter weather advisory stretching from portions of Colorado to Utah to portions of Nevada and also California. Even got some winter storm warnings for portions of Nevada, wind advisories there as well, from Nevada to Utah to Arizona to Southern California. We got some flood advisories in portions of Montana, flood watches there as well, hydro issues over northern Michigan. Alright, we got some small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine to New York City, a little bit along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and the east coast of Florida. Then from the Big Bend of Florida to southeast Texas. Then again from portions of California up to Washington State. Even got some blow and dust advisories over Southern California as well. Hawaii and Chain Island looks good. Around the Alaska area, got some small craft advisory, gale warning, freeze spray warnings there as well. Inland areas, some blizzard warning on coastal areas, and also winter weather advisories also for portions of West Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We're going to start off with your Monday outlook. Alright, you can see we got general thunderstorm from Cedar City, Utah, all the way to Chicago, Illinois, all the way down to San Antonio. Alright, we got a marginal risk from Waco, stretching up to Wichita, Kansas, and then from Tulsa to Oklahoma City, Norman, Fort Steele, Wichita, and Dallas. Slight risk for severe weather. The tornado probability looked like this: 2% in the green, 5% in the brown. Damaging winds, 5 and 15 respectively, and large hail, 5% in the brown area. Let's move on to your Tuesday outlook. Okay, coming up here. Alright, this is the big day here for severe weather. Alright, we got a general thunderstorm from Valentine to McCook, portions of Nebraska, all the way to Cincinnati, Ohio, down to Tallahassee, Florida. Then from Dalton to Columbus to Jefferson City, all the way up to St. Louis, Missouri, Kansas City, back down to Houston, marginal risk. From New Orleans to Springfield, Illinois, more slight risk. Then surrounding areas around Greenville, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, Shreveport, Louisiana, Alexandria, Louisiana. We have an enhanced risk for severe weather in your area. Alright, probability look like this: 5% brown, 15 in the yellow, 30% red. The severe weather looks to be pretty much from Louisiana stretching into Mississippi. Alright, and finally let's take a look at Wednesday outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. You can see we still got a slight risk from up here just south of Philadelphia. This includes Baltimore, Washington, Richmond, Virginia, Beach, toward Raleigh, North Carolina, east of Charlotte, Wilmington, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, just north of Jacksonville, and across southeast Georgia. Slight risk for severe weather coming up on Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll have a day 3 outlook issue for this here. Should be coming up, and you'll see a marginal risk outline, the slight risk area there as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you subscribe if you have not already. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care and enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.